Okay, so I've sort of been putting this off because I've got a really bad cough, and there's a lot to talk about, and it's sort of daunting trying to talk about it all. I don't know, it's a bit weird. I tried making one this morning, but my grandparents walked in halfway through, so yeah. Basically, I've got some really good news in that I've got my date for my appointment with the Laurels in Exeter. It's my gender clinic. Yeah, it's on the 4th of June, with, I think he's a new guy there, Mark Lindsay Early. I don't know anything about him because he's new. All I know is he's sat in on a couple of sort of meetings with other people, and I think he does like carving or something in his spare time. I don't know. So yeah, that's really good. I've got my train tickets booked and double checked to make sure the date's right on them and everything. There was a bit of a mess up when they were sending the letter out to me. With where I work, all of the stuff gets sent there, then sorted through internal post and dished out to everyone. And even though I told my GP that this was probably going to be an issue, I changed my name at the reception in the doctor's surgery and everything, and they got my first letter sent out right. They didn't actually put my name on the letter with my appointment, so the HR staff had to go through the letter, which is sort of a booklet that keeps saying transgender, gender, identity, transsexual, all these, really obvious words, to find my name. So I don't know whether they twigged or not. I just got this envelope with my name and my class on it. I opened it and there was this envelope from the Laurels, and a post-it note on the back saying sorry we had to open it, and I just sort of walked out at that point holding this letter going shit. I found my friend and she eventually managed to calm me down, and I was just crapping it, really. I was just in a complete panic. I just, all I could think about was, fuck, I've been outed to work. So, yeah, that wasn't particularly fun that day. I couldn't really get excited about having the appointment at last because I was just shitting it. Yeah, the other thing is, based on the appointment, there's about a 4-month waiting list for the Laurels. So if anyone's looking to get referred in the UK, sort of from down south or west or anywhere really, the Laurels is probably one of the shorter waiting lists. Definitely shorter compared to Charing Cross, where they wanted to send me to start with. Yeah, off the back of this letter that arrived, I went down to visit the trans woman who works there. She said she'd help me with stuff, and I just wanted to go and panic to someone who would understand why I was just so panicked. And she offered to go and talk to my manager for me, because I'd wanted to come out for a while. Well, basically ever since before I even got the job there, I wanted to come out to them. And well, then was the time to do it. I didn't feel right not doing it because I'd have to do it and they might know already, so I thought damage control, let's just get it out there. So she went and spoke to him for me, and I got a text the next day saying, I spoke to her, had a conversation, can you come and have a chat with me when it's convenient? So I went down there with my friend who said, if you want moral support, and he's just been absolutely brilliant about it. He's got it into his head that it's a choice, which I think is sort of a common thing for people to do because they don't understand that it isn't, it's sort of life or death. But other than that, he's just been fantastic about it. I honestly couldn't have imagined like a better way that he could have dealt with everything. Sort of, we brung up accommodation because I'm in a shared room with girls right now. And I was like, well, I think the best thing would be to have a single room. I was like, yeah. I was like, I can't do that immediately, whatever. And I was just like, well, as soon as possible, really, because I'm not comfortable in there. And he sort of, at that point, he sort of seemed to twig, something needs to be done about this. and it was quite a weird conversation because we both seemed to have this sense of we need to talk about this. There's stuff we need to sort out, but neither of us really knew what needed to be said. It's just that something does need to be said. My friend used my name halfway through it. I was like, "Oh, is that what you want to be called?" And then as we were leaving, it was just said "Bye, Alex," and it was really good. And he always says hi name and always texts, and the first one I got from him was hi birth name. And then since then it's always been hi Alex. He called me the other day, or I called him, because he'd sent me a text saying about do my parents know, because I'm still under 18 for the next 3 weeks, so they've got parental loco parentis and all that shit to deal with as well. And I answered the phone and it was birth name, and then sort of halfway through he started calling me mate, which I always see as a male thing, and then I hung up the phone and ended on Alex. It's just kind of weird, but he's doing his best, and yeah, really good. And also I am coming out of work on the 30th. I want everyone to know at once, basically, and the only way either me or my manager could see to do this was in what we call management cascades, which is just a meeting where all the apprentices got together and the manager throws shit at them. Not literally. He just, all this information that needs to be got down about the company is passed out. And there's not really any other point where everyone's together. And he was like, well, I don't want to do it by email. I'm sure you don't want to do it by email. And the only other option is to go around all of the classes, 16 other classes, and tell them all. And yeah, that's not happening. We have these management cascades once a month. The next one is the 30th of this month. It's next Wednesday. And then after that, it's only about 2 weeks before we leave. And I can't deal with it for that long. So, coming out then, it's a bit of a rush, sort of, because he only found out about 2 weeks ago. But yeah. Yeah, he sort of seemed to think that I was gonna talk about it. I'm terrible at coming out. So, yeah, he's gonna do it. But he seems right with that. I've just got to sit down and talk to him, I think, about what I want him to say exactly, so it's my words, he's the one delivering it, and he sort of seems to agree with me that it's probably a better idea coming from him, because everyone will know that he is behind him, and this is something that I am deathly serious about. Something else, oh yeah, got to come up to my parents on Saturday. Yeah, please, honestly, I know I've made a video on this topic before, but please do not put off coming out to your parents, unless, you're gonna get kicked out and that's not an option for you. But yeah, just don't put it off, because I'm now in the shittiest situation in the world where I have my appointment, my deed poll is in the post, it's probably already at work waiting for me to get back there and pick it up. Work knows I have a date to come out at work, and my parents don't know yet. And I've got, I'm nagging myself to do it, my friend's nagging me to do it, my girlfriend's nagging me to do it, my work is nagging me to do it. It's not really nagging, it feels like it, but it isn't, They all know that it needs to happen, and I'm just putting it off. So I'm going to come out to them tomorrow. It might not be tomorrow by the time this bloody video uploads, but yeah, Saturday, coming out. Fuck. Yeah. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I didn't want to do it over the phone, and my grandparents have been down, and I feel bad sort of dropping this on them while they're down. So yeah, I'm fucked. I don't really know what else to say, just a massive life update. Sorry about the long video. I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah.